And now coming to the stage in the field set for final competition for bronze in the men's team. Korea takes the stage. We have three very talented archers with a lot of experience. Hyun, Woojin, and Hyek. How'd they do?
Perfect.
Pretty good?
Really good.
Unbelievable. World ranking #1, outstanding arrow average for this team. They also were the #1 team in round qualifications as well. So it was a bit of a surprise when they got knocked off by Italy in a great match. Now coming up, your home country, Canada.
It's going to be a tough match for me to watch. My goodness, I'm Korean-Canadian, so my heart is torn right now.
The Canadians have had quite a march to this bronze medal match. They were ranked 14th as their 20th in the world. Crispin, Duenas, Maxwell, and Hamilton, Nguyen, who his team affectionately calls him Hammy. That's what we're going to call him. So, Hammy, Nguyen.
I don't know if you can see, but Hammy has a slightly shorter arrow in his quiver. Actually, that belongs to his girlfriend right now, Virginie Chenier, winning him some points.
Nice job. Well done. So we are set now for the bronze medal match. Have you had a chance to talk to any of the Canadian archers? I know that they, what are their feelings? Are they excited or are they nervous going into this round?
I mean, nobody really wants to shoot Korea, ever. But I spoke to the guys. They're very excited for the challenge, and I think they're going to do very well. I'm excited to see them here.
I saw them on the practice range 2 days ago, Canada, and they actually were shooting with France and simulating exactly what's going on here. So they were doing the timing and everything else. So France, who is obviously shooting for golds, not shooting against each other. It was nice to see that those two countries were working together to try to up their game. Here we go. Korea starts off. Left.
8 left for Woojin.
I wonder if, because the Korean women just shot, if they had a chance to at least coach to coach or some athletes to talk to each other, because they'd know that it was all going left. Plus, I'm sure they're watching this.
10 for Kim Dong-hyun. Just telling him he's going to have to aim off just a bit.
Strong way to start.
You know, I think the windsock did his job.
He definitely did his job. If you're just joining us, what Vanessa's talking about is this lead-off shooter is often referred to as the windsock, the person who takes that sacrificial first arrow and then tells the team how the wind's blowing.
And what a great opening for Brian. Sigh of relief.
Keep it nice and strong.
Maxwell trying to get those jitters out. Now here's Hammy. See that arrow in his quiver? Significantly shorter than his.
Good shot,
He's
Hammy.
9 high, that's good.
9 just high. Good shot.
So if the anchor, Crispin, Duenas,
Nice and smooth.
can shoot a 10 here, it'll be a lead for Canada. Oh, 8 for Crispin. So just a point adrift
Finish
for
the shot,
Canada.
Crispin. Take an extra second.
Just feels like that was a big opportunity right there for Canada. To put some extra pressure on Korea as they started off with that 8.
10.
I was
Wow.
gonna say, you have a feeling that it's not gonna be an 8 again.
No, he's dialed in.
Yep.
It only takes 1 for the Koreans.
Coach has a spotting scope in that box, so he can take a closer look at the target and let the athletes know what they just shot.
Oh, arrow to the left.
Wow.
This opens up the door for the Canadians a little bit.
Smooth, complete follow through.
Canadians talking about follow through on that release, making sure that that hand comes back.
Good.
Oh, wonderful shot from Brian.
Good job, Brian. Good job.
It's first World Championships for Brian Maxwell. He's only been to one World Cup so far.
Seems to be dealing with the nerves very well. Nguyen up now. Ooh.
Oh, so nice.
Wow.
Keep it strong, Andy. Keep it strong.
All right, so now Crispin Duenas started off with an 8. He's got to put that behind him right now. His team needs him as the anchor. At 9.
So the 2 set points are going to go to Korea.
Okay.
Much different in this match than we just had in the women's gold medal from the crowd here in Mexico. Every arrow the crowd was cheering every time a set was over and end was over. And now the crowd just looking on.
10.
You know,
10,
Canada
9, 8,
had their
8.
opportunities in this first set. They really did. Korea shot a solid
Target
55,
2.
but 55 and no stretches, lights
10.
out.
9, 9.
So
8,
a lot of people were
7.
saying, oh, I'm surprised to see Canada in the finals here. But truth is, they've been revamping the system from about 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
The previous coach, national team coach Joe McDonald, she's been to more Olympics than I could even count. She did a great job in setting the foundation. They have a new coach, Sean Riggs, who's in the box right now. And he has a really great dynamic with the team. I'm actually not surprised to see them up here. They've been working a lot with sport physiologists, with Hexoskin, you know, during competitions, trying to get some biofeedback to help them shoot better.
Very interesting match for you, sitting next to you, being Korean Canadian.
I'm shaking. My heart's pounding.
I'm sure the athletes are feeling the same. Well, the Canadian athletes, the Korean athletes, for some reason, they just look very relaxed, very much in their normal cycle, their normal process.
Very experienced. They've been in this situation before. They want redemption. They wanted that gold. They're here to redeem that.
Being behind in the match, Canada will start off. So far for this archer, 10-10. They do it again, just 9-9.
Good shot, good shot.
Been in the
About
yellow.
that follow through,
Brian's
right?
shooting really well. He has a 10-10-9 so far.
Yep.
Keep the flow.
Canada got by the Netherlands in the quarterfinals, Kazakhstan. And then they were defeated by France to get to where they are now.
Good shot from
shot.
Hammy. That's what he needed right now.
Crispin, take your
And the
time,
team.
finish the shot.
He has not found his rhythm right now. Crispin Duenas.
No, not characteristic of Crispin here. But he knows he's a good shooter, so he just has to focus on that and shoot his shots.
Coach Riggs giving him a vote of confidence. Korea's back up.
Trying for Kim. Ooh, 8 for Im Dong-hyun.
Win nominal at this point.
Telling him to shoot with confidence. 10.
He does.
That's it.
So all tied up halfway through this second set. So the damage done for Canada with Crispin Duenas is 8. Wiped out. Basically, we're starting 0-0 at this point. How did Brian Maxwell answer?
He's looking solid.
Oh, wow.
My goodness. For a guy at his first Worlds, he's shooting fantastically.
First Worlds, what? Just going for it. Hammy's up.
Strong shot, Hammy.
Boy, if Hammy can duplicate his last shot, another 10, it's going to be a big boost for Canada. All right,
High
so
left. Yep.
31-year-old Crispin.
Lots of
Duenas,
time. 15 seconds.
13th in the world. A lot of experience.
Good arrow.
There you go. So a good 9.
Yep, just out.
Just out. So 54. So Korea now with an opportunity to snag 2 more points in the set system.
That, X. Oh, his shot is so nice.
That shot right there could be the dagger for Canada in this set.
Oh. He's telling him to shoot, take his time.
Time's right, yeah.
Oh,
Wow, that's a 9-10 liner, and it looks like a 10.
Speaks
Okay, so
to his
now
mental
only
strength.
20 seconds left on the clock. As the clock ticks down. 15. He's going to get this off with no problem. And a 9. See? Even with that added pressure, you know, because Canada had allowed so many points to be lost, you know, like they kind of left the door open for Korea, even with a letdown and having to draw back again, it just seemed like Korea had it in command.
You know, I spoke to their sports psychologist a lot this week. She does a lot of work with them. And yeah, for Korea. They have to be some of the most mentally strong people in the world. The pressure that they deal with and the amount of experience that they have really adds to how
Target
strong
1.
they can be in competitions like this.
X, 10,
I think a lot of people,
9, 9,
when you're talking about archery, a lot of people really focus, you know, like athletes that are coming up,
Target 2.
focus on the strength part of it because, you know, strength is strength. If you look at compound and recurve requires a lot more strength because you're holding all that weight. I think the focus tends to be on the more physicality of it. But people oftentimes neglect what I think is more the most important part, that mental aspect. When you get into competition, you've got to have your mind calm in order to shoot good arrows, or else they're not going to go where you need them to go.
Exactly. The Korean psychologist said she thinks archery is probably about 80% mental.
Yeah, I would imagine she nailed that one. I think a lot of parents who are trying to develop their children into archery miss that point. Got to work on that mental game, how to keep the athlete happy, motivated, and how do you help your athlete deal with pressure. I'll tell you one thing that helps with pressure, usually anyway, is going to be experience. So you think the best shooter on Canada right now has the least amount of experience, as Brian Maxwell right now is absolutely crushing it. 3 10s and a 9 so far for the 31-year-old.
Good shot, Brian.
Still a good shot for Brian.
Absolutely. We have a computer here.
Nice and strong,
we can click
Hammy.
on the athlete and we can
Keep the
check out
shot
all their
moving.
stats and all their experience, and Brian's got nothing. And he is doing,
Giving it all right now.
he's doing an amazing job. Oof.
Just high for
Same
Hammy.
spot, high left 8.
Making some more adjustments to his sight.
Nice and smooth.
And Crispin Duenas now needs to find the center.
Love his anchor point. 9.
Solid
9.
9. So 26 in the first half for Canada. Now here comes the freight train.
Just watch Kim's shot. I love it. I could watch him shoot all day.
10. That's on the line. All it has to do is kiss that line and get the higher value.
Shaking just a bit. 10.
Seemed to affect him on that shot.
Oh has a very unconventional Korean way of drawing his bow.
Yes, very unique style. Now, to give you an example, O's poundage, so actually at full anchor is 46 pounds. So when you're at, and that's the thing that's different, one of the huge differences between a compound and a recurve. A recurve, you're holding all the energy of those bow limbs right on your face, and that creates that shaking. So,
Good shot, Brian.
Maxwell with another 9.
We're gonna have to see some 10s here.
You can see Hammy as well. A little bit of a shake, holding that weight. Release.
Left 8. Yeah.
Hammy started off strong. Just started to slip here towards the end. 2 8s for Hamilton.
10 seconds. 5.
Oh.
Crispin.
Wow. So unfortunately for Crispin Duenas, he just couldn't find his rhythm for his team in this match. Wow. So unless something really happens with 12 points now, the difference, all Korea needs is 13 points between these two archers to win this one. Anything can happen though. Beautiful 9. 3 to win.
3 to win. I've never seen a Korean shoot a 3.
I mean, it would take something crazy, right? Butter on the fingers or something.
Oh,
That'll do it.
An X.
Wow.
Close
What
the
a way
match.
to win a bronze medal for Korea in the X ring. Good shooting all around for the Korean team. They started off with a 55, 56, 58. You can see the momentum continuing to go in the direction of Korea. Canada with 53, 54, 51. But more importantly, Canada getting back into a medal round. Their program being rebuilt, and tremendous experience for Brian Maxwell, who is leading off for Canada. But for these 3, they'll get to stand on the podium and have a medal around their neck. Redemption for being knocked out early on.
The results are official. Hyundai Archery World Championships 2017. Men's recurve team bronze medalist represents.
All right, well, that match is over, Vanessa. How's your heart now? I mean, I can see you smile, the disappointment, you know, split between 2 countries.
It's tough. It's toughest for me because I know